quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Chooses to bring this one out. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He finds space for a few yards that time. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Penix. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Pitts brings it in. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. 4th and forever coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo out for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Pirine. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. He's back to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by just 1. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Robinson on the inside give. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Robinson up the middle, and he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Raheem Morris finds an official, and he gets a timeout in before the play clock runs out. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. It's a 36-yard look for him. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, it's the same as a touchback now. He goes out at the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. From the gun, Piron. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. They run once more with Piron. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Piron. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
setting up to pass. Put the body on the line for his team. Reed now to kick this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Motioning the tight end left. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Go! Let's go! Give us all! So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Carr right away going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Carr going to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Ooh, with a juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Carr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score.
How you do that? How do you start doing?
Carr will look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's got daylight. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes.